Hello again and welcome to the Warhammer 40k Imperial Guard Tactics video. Now before we get into today's video, I want to say a huge thank you to Nick Puntillo for sending in some pictures of his Death Corps of Krieg. These are absolutely fantastic models. I really like that medical suit. Looks particularly messed up and Death Corps-like, which is fantastic. Really like the models, really like the paint scheme, so thank you very much, Nick, for sending these in. If anyone else has got any cool conversions or models they want to send in to me for me to use in some videos, please post them on my Facebook page. There will be a link down in the description below. Preferably could you actually post them on the page. It makes it a lot easier for me to download them and use my videos, and also means that everyone else will get to see the pictures as well on Facebook. So without further ado, let's crack on with today's video. So today's video is going to be, it's a difficult one to title it, but it's essentially going to be like the difference between a competitive and non-competitive player's play style. Okay, now obviously there are lots and lots of differences between player skill, and obviously every army has its own play style, and some players who are newer will possibly play more aggressively or more defensively, or more experience. There's a lot of different. What play style is a very subjective term, which is what I'm trying to get across here. But I once heard one of the greatest pieces of advice given to me on a YouTube tactics video, and I heard it when I was pretty young, getting back into 40k, and when I heard it, it clicked with me, and it literally opened my eyes. And where I heard this from was I heard it back in the day from Warhammer Fritz. Now he had a YouTube channel that had hundreds of thousands of subscribers, and then it got taken down for some reason. He's trying to rebuild himself now, so go and check his channel out. He does lots of little podcasts, little tactics things, and he made, I don't know if he considered it a throwaway comment, but he made a comment, and it made me realise that this thing that he talked about, I know I'm hyping it up and I'll get to the point in a moment, but the point he made was the difference between a tournament competitive player and a casual 40k player. What is the difference in their play style? And I've seen a few comments on a few of my older YouTube videos that have made me think about this, and I've wanted to do this video for a long time. So what is that difference in playstyle? It's very simple. In a competitive player's army, every unit is always doing something, and in a non-competitive, in a for lack of a better word, more casual player, they will often make a fundamental mistake, and they will try and hide units. They will try and protect units. Oh, I don't want my alpha team squad to die, so I'm going to hide them. Or oh, I don't need this unit this turn right now, so I'm not going to bother. I'll just leave them. I won't do anything with them. And you only see this in newer, less tactical players. There's no right way of saying this without pissing someone off. But what you see in a proper tournament player's army, and they build their lists around this. Bear this principle in mind: is their units are always doing something. They never waste a single turn. They never even waste a shot. They always have everything planned, and every unit has the capacity every turn to contribute to the game in some way or another. Be that the fact the unit simply moves and advances into a different position. It's still done something. It hasn't spent a turn doing nothing. Because think about it. If you take a unit and it spends a turn doing nothing, then that unit has essentially wasted its points. 1/6, assuming the average game length is about 6 turns, 1/6 of that unit's potential has been thrown away. And they never try and hide or protect units in that kind of way. It's always about damage output. That's, again, what marks a competitive player against a more casual player, or tournament player, or strategic player, whatever you want to call it. That's how they are separated, because they take units which are always designed to maximize damage output. And now some of them, and this is why you will, and this is a really good example. A really good example is, this is why you will rarely see units like Terminators in a super competitive list. Okay? Because Terminators, they have a natural 2+ save. That is a good save. And Assault Terminators, hell, they have a 3+ invulnerable save if you want them to. That is very, very good. But their damage output is relatively low. And that is why. And so, competitive player, but then look at something like a Knight. Now some of you will go, oh, well, Knights are incredibly tough. Think about Castellan with Iron Bulwark and Rotate Iron Shields. Yes, that is an incredibly tough unit. But this is the difference. That Castellan has incredible damage output potential. The tournament player who's taking Castellan isn't taking it and then he's trying to protect it and hide it and keep it from getting damaged. He's still sending that thing straight down the fucking middle. He's still sending that thing right into the heart of darkness, right into the jungle. That's where he's sending it, because it's going to do the most damage. It's going to be having the volcano cannon. It's the volcano lance. It's going to have Call's Wrath Plasma Decimate, whatever it is. It's going, and the reason that you spend the points on giving it Iron Bulwark, on Rotate Iron Shields, is because it increases the amount of damage output it can do, because it already has the capacity to do so much damage. So that's the difference, and that's how, that's using units as an example. Assault Terminators, an incredibly tanky unit, and they're good. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying they're a shit unit, but you don't see them in a lot of tournament players because tournament players are aggressive. They're constantly pushing forward, and this all links back to one of the fundamental tactics which I used to talk about in my pure infantry videos, which is you can never spend a turn sitting still. And fuck it, if your opponent starts rolling his eyes because you're moving your units forward every turn, and it's like, oh, why are you moving them, man? Because you've got to be moving forward every turn. You've got to be aggressive. You've got to be taking the fight to the enemy. And that is, it all links together, guys. When I'm telling you guys, be aggressive, take the fight to the enemy, there's a reason I'm saying that, because it's encouraging you to make sure that your units are doing something every single turn. And that's the golden rule, guys. And I'm hoping a lot of eyes are opening, a light bulbs are going off. If you are there in a game and you're going, oh, I don't want this unit to die because it's, it's Bravo Alpha Team, it's squad Retributionist, and I want it to live. No, fuck it, it's not going to work. Now, I will say one thing, okay, because I know someone's going to make this comment, and it's a valid comment. What about those times when you're trying to hold an objective and you want to try and hide something out of line of sight? Okay, that is an exception that proves the rule, and let me say why. Because what is that unit doing? It's hiding out of line of sight. Why is it hiding out of line of sight? To control an objective. So what's it doing that turn? What's its role? What's its function? The function is it's claiming an objective. It's doing something. You're hiding it so it can do something. You're not hiding it to try and protect it because you don't want it to die for some sentimental reason, for some non-tactical reason, non-strategic reason. Okay? That's the difference. Not telling you to be suicidal, but your units must have a goal in mind every single turn. And I'm really, really hoping that this is going to be an eye-opening moment like it was for me. So thank you guys for listening. If you've got any questions about what I mean, put them down. And what I've talked about today, put them down in the comment section below. This is a very important video. So it's a short video, it's a sweet video, but it's a very important video because it really is what, for lack of a better phrase, is what separates the men from the boys. Okay, for lack of a better phrase. So there you go, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much, and I'll see you guys next time.